Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Diaspora TV. Alan Watson is my name, and we are here. I'm here with the one person who is standing for UNA presidency, and it's going to be happening. So, good to see you, brother.
Good to see you, Mr.
Introduce yourself to the viewers.
Hello, viewers. My name is Kasaija Akiki Kugonza. I stay in Virginia. I've lived in the US for about 8 years now, and basically my background is in statistics and computing. I work in downtown DC. That's where my profession is, basically in computers and economics and sciences. And I've lived in the US for the time I've lived in Seattle. I've lived in Dallas, Texas. I've also stayed in Michigan for 1 year. So and right now I stay in Virginia. So basically I've lived in 4 states since I came in the US. So my work helps me move around, and so it's a pleasure that I'm talking to you today. I'm running for the post of vice president, and I hope we can share ideas on this view, and hopefully you like what I have to present.
All right, Kugonza Rwa Kasaija Kugonza.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in UNA for some time.
Actually,
let's go back. Yeah. When did you start? When did you join UNA?
I joined UNA. My first time I joined UNA was 2013.
2013.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That we were in.
That's when in Dallas, Texas.
In Dallas, Texas.
By the time I was staying in Dallas, Texas, that's when I first joined.
That's when you first joined.
Yes.
So where did you get the courage that no, this is? I feel like I'm fit to be the UNA vice president.
So I got the courage because after volunteering a few times in UNA and interacting with the leadership of UNA, I realized that actually having served in the different, because I served in Seattle for 2 years, and right now I've been serving on as a vice president for Bunyoro community. Okay. So having served in the different communities, I realized that UNA doesn't do enough work to encourage and bring people together into one platform. So all right. That's where my leadership. You
said you volunteered in Bunyoro, but Bunyoro organization, it's not, nobody knows about it. So why don't you first go and bring Bunyoro organization to the level that everybody can understand it? Then you step onto UNA.
So I've actually talked about 2 organizations. I've talked about the Pacific Northwest Uganda American Association.
Okay.
I served there for 2 years.
For 2 years.
And I was the publicity for 2 years. I did a lot of work for them. I started the youth program, which hadn't existed for 20 years.
Okay.
I set up their website to include things like payment systems, which were not in place. So that basically helped the organization be transparent in terms of the funds that they collect during events, insurance, and basically also put up the budgets for the. So most of the work I actually did was when I lived in Seattle for 2 years. The work I'm doing for Bunyoro right now is just a very small piece of what I actually done in the US for the time I've been here.
But is it progressing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said you volunteered in UNA.
Yes.
And I remember those days in UNA, they used to say, to be on the ballot paper or to stand for UNA, any position, you have to have, those days, but I don't know right now, you must have volunteered in UNA leadership.
Yeah.
You must have attended UNA convention 3 consecutive years backwards.
Yeah.
So, if I pose that question today, if the Constitution said that today, would you be able to stand?
Yes, I think I should be able to stand because...
Okay, from... let me go back.
Yeah.
Last year we were Seattle?
Yes.
From Seattle, you were there?
Yes, and I was at the registration desk.
Exactly. Before Seattle, we were in Miami.
Yes.
Were you there?
I was there. And I was volunteering at... I was volunteering for the trade and investment.
Okay.
So that's where
before Miami, we were in Boston?
Boston, yes, I was there.
Before Boston, we were New Orleans.
New Orleans, I didn't attend.
Okay.
I attended only Dallas, Boston, Seattle, Miami.
Well, then you qualify then.
Yeah.
So, you volunteered in all those things, and you've seen the inside of UNA, you've realized what's going on in UNA.
Yeah.
What's there that other vice presidents haven't done that you can change in UNA?
So first of all, one needs to know what's the role of the vice president.
Okay.
So when you go to the UNA constitution, the role of the vice president is for the advancement.
Tell the people in the camera, because that's what they want to.
So the role of the UNA vice president is for the advancement of the association.
Okay.
And also basically is to develop local chapters of the association. So basically what I've realized that most of the UNA vice presidents who have been serving, they are basically, I don't think they have been doing so much of this work.
Okay.
And most of the time they have been involved in basically organizing convention, which is good. But I think as a vice president, that shouldn't be actually the work you should be doing. So some of the things I've put across that I'll spend 90% of my time developing the local chapters as stipulated in the constitution. I've worked in the local chapters myself. I've served the local chapters.
Okay.
I know what they need. I have the IT skills to develop the local chapters if they need websites.
Okay.
I've already tried to even volunteer to do that.
Okay.
So basically, that's the work of and also basically building relationships with other organizations like the Kenyan community, the Rwanda community, let it be the Nigerian community. So I've done similar work when I was in Seattle. The thing I did was I established what we call the Washington State Coalition for African Community Leaders. So this basically brings all the different organizations in Seattle, and all the leaders come together and they share resources. And basically what is happening in the Ivory Coast community, what's happening in the Gambia community, so they all share. Okay. And actually it is working. And I was the co-founder of that organization.
Oh.
So that shows you that I know what it means to basically establish local chapters and basically collaborate with.
All right. So I'm going to pose it this way.
Yeah.
So what exactly do you see?
Yeah.
I think it's the same question that Julius has been the vice president. Yeah. And he's watching. Yeah. Yes, Julius, in case you're watching, the man himself wants to take your chair. Actually, you're not in that chair. You're leaving that chair to the bigger one. Yeah. Hopefully now also you're becoming the bigger one when we go for another elections. Yeah. So the Julius Muria has been the vice president. Yes. Do you think he has done a good job?
I think he has. If I were to rate him, I'll rate him on. I'll give it a 50%. Because I mean he has done what he can do, but I don't think he read clearly the constitution of developing local chapter. I don't think he has done much of that work. He has visited, but in terms of developing the local chapters, okay, I know he has done the collaboration. He goes and meets, but actually doing the actual work, I don't think he has done it. So I would give him a 50%.
All right. Yeah. He has done his part. You also start from there. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Julius Mulia, for being a nice vice president, and hopefully you go through as the president, 2021. So. You're going to start from where Julius stopped. Yes. All right. He did a good job, though, because he brought so many communities together, and he worked so much harder in this very hard situation. Yeah. In that scenario. Yeah. So there is a lot of fighting in UNA. Yes. What do you think is causing that?
So the fighting, I think, is basically caused by people who have,
especially when it comes to election part. We see so many irregularities here and there. This one is fighting who, this one is fighting. So what brings that?
So actually, one of the things I've realized that...
Because my next question is going to say, how are you going to avoid that? Yeah.
Okay. So what is causing it is that people are basically forming, groups. So these groups are basically become political, and all their aim is to basically win the presidency. Okay. So basically that is what has created the fights within UNA. And that's why I came as an independent, because I realized once you tie yourself to a group, then the other group, does, like if one of the candidates loses in the other group, then when it comes to power, then the fighting will continue from there, because one of the groups, either, one of their members is not in, so they don't like you. So the groups should be avoided at any cost, and it's a non-profit organization. I don't think we should have these conflicts in that profit organization.
So what are you going to do to avoid that? That was the question.
So one of the things I've just said, I know I've posted on the different forums, one of the things I say is that the UNA constitution should be revised in such a way that we still stipulation that there shouldn't be people forming groups during UNA campaigns. If you found, you should be disqualified. That should help a lot.
So you are saying that everybody should run independently?
Everybody should run independently during UNA election. Nobody should form a group and say we have the same flyers. You're causing confusion, you're causing division in the organization. That should not be happening in a non-profit organization.
So, I think it's all about serving UNA. If you go through as vice president, you're independent. You mean it's going to be hard for you to work with the, for example, Nairuba, because she's on the other side, or Musisi, who is on the other side. Are you going to find a problem with that?
No.
Okay.
No.
So basically you're saying that it antagonizes decision making.
Yes, exactly.
Because if the vice president is the same group, the president is the same group, so no one is going to point the other one. Because
they compromise each other. So they basically, if they are to squander or make bad decisions, they are all making bad decisions together. So I don't think...
when they are deciding good decisions.
Even the good decisions
they do together.
Yeah.
Because we brought the bad one, but we have the good ones. So
yes, I know we have the good ones, but in most cases, the wrong decisions will be because they are not able to challenge each other in leadership.
All right. So about the platform, UNA platform. There are so many things that have to be done. Can you give me like about 4 or 5 things that you say that I'm going to start with this? In your entire 2 years, what are you focusing on?
So basically, as an immigrant here, and I know people have so many challenges as immigrants here, and UNA should be a platform whereby we should basically be able to help out each other. And helping out each other, it means the new people should be able to find somebody who can mentor them. They should be able to go to the UNA website and find different people they can call if they want to join a certain field, let it be IT, nursing, transportation. That information should be there on the UNA website. All the small businesses should be on the UNA website. If I want to get the encouragement, I could say, okay, Alan Watson was able to set up a television. How did he do it? I should be able to call you and be able. So that information is not there on the UNA website. So my work would be to work with all the local chapters, work with the presidents and with the local chapters or the chairmen, and I've already. One of my objectives is to create a council of the chairpersons, so that they can collaborate and share resources, so that we can identify all that information, put it in one, so that people who are here who want to join any field they prefer to, they shouldn't be tied that when you come to the US, the only thing you can do is either join nursing or transportation, which has been the case. America is a 24 trillion economy. There are so many opportunities. We shouldn't be limited to only, basically, those specific fields. People should be able to explore, be encouraged. And we have professionals and business people who can help us do that.
All right.
And that information will be on there.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, in case you are joining us, I'm here with Patrick Akiki Kugonza, who is running for UNA Vice Presidents. That's 2019, 2021. And it's going to be in Chicago this year. Actually, this month. No, next month. End of next month. I don't know why I'm confused that we're already in August. So, in order to be there, you have to be there. But in order to vote for Kugonza, you're going to have to register. Go on UNA website. That's www.unaonline.org. Register. It's $50 being a member. Of course, you have registered. $50 being a member and $20 to renew your membership. And you'll be able to vote on that very Sunday on Labor Day weekend. I've asked this question over and over and over. UNA receives 100,000 from the government. As kind of like facilitation to run everything. So as UNA Vice President, are you going to accept this money, or are you going to say, no, we don't need that money? Do we really need that money, though?
So, me personally, I don't think we need that money.
Okay.
But as a non-profit, I know a non-profit runs on donations and funds.
Okay.
So, it should be a discussion between the executive and say, what do the people want and what is right for the organization.
Okay.
So, they're saying you don't want the money, but in the constitution, is this stipulated that we can raise funds? Can we get funds? Because if, for example, if UNICEF was to give us money to help us out, would we refuse it? So there should be a criteria used to say when do we allow certain money and when don't we allow certain money.
Okay. So what's your answer?
So
do you accept the money or you don't accept the money? Or
so me
there
personally,
should be a way of accepting that money.
there should be a way, because you see some people are tying it to a political. Because some people have an issue with the government.
Yeah.
That's why they are refusing. That's why they're refusing. So, for example, if the government was
No,
good,
just
would they accept it?
but just because the government has this mentality of, it's kind of like Western aid. Of course, America's going to give you aid, but attached it on something.
Yeah.
You give me this, I'll give you this.
Yeah.
Or if I give you this, then you're going to bend rules for that. So, because people have this thing that if the government gives you money, then they have the decision.
Yeah.
They have to decide what to do. They have like a hand in what you do.
Yeah.
Because they're giving you money, they're going to dictate on what you have to do, what you don't have to do.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why people are saying, do we really need that money? Because it's attached with political things.
I don't think we need that money.
Okay.
Because even when I was the publicist of Seattle, they were giving us the 4,000, and I told them, look, we as a community of Seattle can basically sell merchandise to raise money. We can do a lot of things to raise money. So if we have serious leadership, we can be selling merchandise on the UNA website, which can raise the money to catch for our events. But given that, we should also be looking for other sources of revenue. If we can get revenue from within the US that can fund our activities, I don't think we need that money.
I was going to ask you to sell merchandise to cater for UNA activities.
Yeah.
Merchandise, how much are you going to get from that? Because
it's that depends, because you see any non-profit organization has different ways of raising money.
So what you say, you tell me or tell the viewers that you're going to solicit to lobby for the corporate America.
Yes.
To fund, to get those sponsorship.
Yes.
And those things.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Because when you tell me to sell merchandise on UNA website or anywhere,
it can bring in money. It wouldn't be a lot.
It can bring money, but how much are you going to raise from that?
No, because you see, you're not only selling merchandise to the Ugandans. You're selling merchandise to all the people in America. You're competing with Amazon. You can sell crafts on there. So you can make a market that all the Africans who need merchandise, they can sell it through the UNA website. It can work.
That's also another. Oh, they can sell it through UNA website.
Yes.
I think.
And then we can raise money from there.
I think now you're talking about since you're an IT expert, if you say that you've put UNA website and you call upon the vendors to advertise on UNA website.
And then you take a percentage from each sale they make. 5%.
Oh, that's also another one way.
Then you can raise money. So there are different ways of raising money that can be done.
So, ladies and gentlemen, in case you're joining us, I'm with Patrick Kugonza, who's running for UNA Vice Presidency 2020.
Kasaija. No, not Patrick. Kasaija.
Akiki Kugonza.
Yes.
Why am I bringing Patrick?
I don't know. Ugwang is stuck in your mind. But
no, not Ugwang. Patrick, in case you're watching, thank you so much. And there are some people who are watching right here. And I just want to say hello to a few people who are watching here. Alex Kasekende, thank you so much for watching. Patrick, also, thank you so much for watching. Not forgetting Jack Baguma, happy 10th anniversary, brother. And, oh boy. Yes, a lot of people are watching on are you watching? Thank you so much for watching. So going forward, going forward. Sorry about the call. And I was reading people who are watching the. All right, going forward. So what plans are you putting in place? Because we've been seeing after elections, there's this caveat, this and that. So which methods are you putting in place to see that your vote is legit and it's not... We avoid whatever happened in Miami.
Okay, so it's basically to make sure that that the votes are legitimate. Is basically... I think right now they have put a system in such a way that when a person pays his manual membership on the UNA website, there's a different email link that is sent to to the electoral commission. So that means you have 2 copies. You have 1 copy sent to the secretary, and you have another copy that's sent to the electoral commission. So unless the electoral commission is corrupted, but when they receive that number, those are the figures that they should use. They shouldn't wait for a copy from the executive.
Okay.
They should use that copy of membership of the people who have paid, and that's what they should use to basically tally.
Okay.
That should avoid all the mess we've been having. And I think that if they're not doing it, that's what I hope to do. But I believe they're already doing it now.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back. This is Diaspora TV. Alan Watson is my name, and we are still going forward. I'm with the Kugonza Kasaija. Now I got it.
Yeah.
Yes. With Kugonza Kasaija here in our studios. And for those of you who are watching from wherever you are, you can send in your questions. I see a lot of people. Yomotue, oh yes, and you know these days we deal with the young generation. And if you have any question that you want to ask, and or comment or anything, give us a call or ask Achich Kugonza here a question about UNA, related to UNA anyway. Our phone is 857-222-1126. Just give us a call, 857-222-1126. Yes, you can ask any question related to UNA, or you want to know anything to do with UNA. Okay. You said you have to put... I received an email, and
Yes.
I've been talking this too with a lot of the candidates who have been coming here.
Yeah.
One group, they're saying that they want to put to go on the other side, to leave the electronic, since you're an IT person, electronic voting, to go with the I call it analog voting, the ballot paper.
Yeah.
What's your stake there?
Analog voting wouldn't be bad, but
we are beyond that now. We're in America. We are beyond that.
But remember, America, which is also doesn't use that. You know that.
Yeah,
but you were in America. But they don't use that on the electoral system.
Okay.
So there's a reason why they don't use it.
Okay.
Because the people, you might have the knowledge of how it's done, but the people who are voting, they don't have trust in the system.
Okay.
So the people who are voting should have a say.
You should trust the system.
No, because we are leading an election, and I've not had any opinion polls come out from the executive and say, go to our website, we have an opinion poll, and say, which is your favorite? Do you prefer online voting, or you prefer the on-site voting?
That's the Electoral Commission to decide whether we go with analog or we go with the digital.
But still, remember, you are deciding for people. The people may want may still want. And the problem with the online is that people will not be attending the convention, whereby the convention is for raising. You want the convention to have numbers and raise money and make the organization. So when you make it online, you are limiting the number of people who will come to the convention.
Yeah.
So online, I don't think it's good, but I don't think...
No. What's happening is every voting has to be on site.
Yes.
But you remember what we did in Miami?
Yes.
You go there, they give you a code, then you type in the code, then you start clicking whoever you want.
Yes.
So one team is saying they don't want that. They want you to have your paper with the people, the faces, people who are contesting. Then you tick. After ticking, you throw it in the ballot box. Then at the end of the day, we get the whole box, we count. Compared to the system which was been there, you give them code and everything, this and that, that kind of situation. How do you support it, or you don't support that?
So I think the current system is working, but I think as I've said earlier, I think people have an issue with ITs.
Okay.
They think you can easily hack into the system and manipulate it.
Yeah.
So you have to strike a balance between. So that's why I've said that usually you need to get a consensus.
Okay.
And you put a survey and ask people what do you prefer. Then because we have about 12,000 people, we have 600 people who vote. Let the voters give you an opinion of what they think is right. Put a survey instead of this communication of WhatsApp and just a few, because all you're doing is a small sample of people. So you need a larger pool of people who actually vote, and those people will give you an idea of what they think they want. And it's very simple. It's just a 2-minute thing to do, to create a survey and get people's opinions.
All right, I've seen you doing opinion polls.
Yeah.
Do you think they work? Do you think what you get is the right thing?
So opinion polls, because right now I'm using a free version, so it can give you an opinion of what people want. But if you're really into a democratic system, they are basically polls whereby basically they will target you. People will have to put in their IDs. So I know UNA has right now I don't think we're issuing membership IDs, but you can create a poll whereby for a person to vote, they have to put in their membership IDs.
Okay.
So once a person puts in their membership ID, you know they're a member, and you're getting a view from that actual member.
All right.
And they should be able to give you a good statistics of what people are thinking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't you think that you can go there and your opinion polls?
Yeah.
One person.
Yes.
Can dominate all entire thing, and it comes out like it's legit.
No. If you're using the membership ID. Then you
no, I'm saying about your the membership ID thing.
If you're using the membership ID, it's legit, because remember, once you put the membership ID, you can't put it in twice because they'll say it's already used.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are saying here, and Grace Bietima is saying you're doing a great job. Thank you so much. And speaking that raising money, is there an P&L report for UNA?
The what?
P&L report.
What is it? P&L? What's P&L?
Grace Bietima, I think you need to clarify on that P&L, because we have different versions of P&L.
Yeah.
So you have, she's saying about the report, P&L report. And Jim Joe is saying that, these days we have a young generation. Okay. So anyway, if you have a question and you want to ask another question, here is coming in from Dennis Mugenyi.
Yeah.
Mr. Kasaija, the Dallas community knows you as a very tech-savvy person.
Yeah.
The big entrepreneur skills, especially in IT section. What ideas do you have for the young, growing Ugandan community across US? Do you have any kind of platform for the local chapters to backmatch on that?
Yeah. So basically, my whole plan is basically to, so I don't know if you give me time to put all the 4 agendas that I'm bringing to you now.
Yeah. This is the time you have to say that, because you're not gonna get another chance.
Yeah. So.
Say that. Yeah, but you gotta be brief. If you have, say what you have.
So basically, speaking to Dennis Mugenyi's answer. So one of my objectives is basically right now, I think the only committees we have in UNA are, we have the Electoral Commission Committee, and we have the Disciplinary Committee. I think those are the only committees we have. So as a leader, we have to look at things that will work in the long run, not things that will work in the short run. So my idea is to basically, as a part of developing the local chapters through collecting all the business resources, but UNA, for it to work in the long run, we have to establish committees that will basically be able to work in the long run. So basically, I was proposing 3 committees. That is the immigration and the legal committee, because I know people are affected a lot by the immigration issues when they migrate here. So we should have a committee to do that. We should have the small business and investment committee. So these committees are good because they are not susceptible to the political issues we're having within UNA. And also we should have the education and scholarship committee. And also, I know we have conventions every year, but also we should have, I think, the convention committee, because I know all the time when we hold a new convention, you find that things are done differently, yet we should have a standard way of how things should be run. And we shouldn't be just basically reinventing the wheel. If such committees are there and their time is for 5 years, I think we should be able to basically address most of the issues we have in our organization. And to the point of the IT skills, so basically, me as personally, I'm going to put my effort into basically what I talk about integrating the professional skills. So what I want to make sure is basically when I get into the leadership, or even when I'm not in leadership, we should encourage the professionals, and we hold like sessions every weekend whereby if people are interested in a certain field, they should be able to ask questions. I should be able to create a 1 hour every month, or even every 2 weeks, and say this time between 3 p.m. and 4 p.m., please join this session, ask me all the questions, ask me how to join the IT field, ask me how to join the aerospace field, ask me how to join the transport field, ask me how to join the different skills that are here in the US. So basically we should be helping out each other. We shouldn't, and UNA should be able to basically bridge that gap. We should bring all those sources together, and we should encourage people and train them and show them, hey, this is what we need to do for our organization.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. If you're just joining us, this is Diaspora Television, and I'm here with Patrick
Kasaija, Kugonza.
Kugonza. Patrick is stuck in my mind. I don't know why. So we're gonna be having a small break, and when we come back, we're gonna be receiving calls, and he's gonna be answering your questions. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Diaspora Television.
Play, pause, record, rewind. Play, pause, record, rewind. Catch your favorite local TV and radio channels on your mobile, tablet or computer. Download Your TV Channels app now on Android and iOS. Your TV Channels. Record, pause and play back live TV and radio. Play, pause, record, rewind. Play, pause, record, rewind. Catch your favorite local TV and radio channels on your mobile, tablet or computer. Download Your TV Channels app now on Android and iOS. Your TV Channels. Record, pause and play back live TV and radio. Play.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Diaspora TV. Alan Watson is my name, and we are still moving with Akich Kugonza and telling us what is he going to be doing for UNA, what is he bringing on UNA table, and what is he going to change in UNA, because there are so many things that have been existing, but what is he saying? In other words, give us a call on 857-222-1126 and ask him a question. He'll be able to answer you and air your views. I mean, this is your organization. In case you are outside US, you can use WhatsApp. 857 +1 857-222-1126, and for you, if you are local, that means you're in US, you can give a call direct and ask Patrick. Here we go again. I don't know. Wake up. Anyway, so you were saying that you have a platform for these guys,
Yes.
for the youth, and what about those who are not the youth? Because I remember we had, for example, you talked about IT. What about the girls? They have Miss Uganda North America.
Yeah.
What are you suggesting for Miss Uganda North America?
Miss Uganda North America is a good program, and I think the people who initiated it are actually doing a good job.
Okay.
But I think that's Julius Kabugu and the wife, that's Tiba Mulonji Kabugu. I think they're doing a good job, and I think that program should be still going on. And I think other people who have such programs that can be implemented into UNA should always bring them and incorporate them into the UNA programs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, actually, to go back on Grace Biaitima's question, she was asking, since you're an IT person, have you ever seen the profit and loss report for UNA?
I've seen the previous organizations in the website which we had that was brought down. Those information used to be there, and I've seen several of them on the previous UNA website, but currently I don't think they are providing them on this website.
Okay.
But I've seen.
So, what are you saying? You've seen the reports?
Yes, I've seen the reports.
How are the reports doing? Do you think the way they are doing it is right? Because a lot of people, they don't see that. They haven't seen any profit and loss reports.
So if you've been in UNA for quite some time, you should have seen them. But I think the leadership that has been there currently, I don't think it has done a good job in that transparency of publishing those reports on the UNA website and people being able to readily avail them. But I don't know if it should be only restricted to people who pay membership or everybody should be able to see those reports. But all I know, in the previous website, you would go there and basically see those reports.
All right.
Yeah.
So somebody who's coming to Chicago for the very first time, what should she or he expect?
Coming for the first time.
Since you've been in UNA volunteering one way or the other, so you know what they do and you have the program. What should they expect in Chicago?
So basically, on my side, I'm working with people in the IT field, and we are trying to put there a 2-hour IT forum. So basically, that IT forum will include people who want to join the IT field, people with small businesses on how they can improve their IT skills. We are a team of 4 people who are working on that, and I think news should be out very soon. And the other programs, obviously, those who want the
Actually, we have a call online. Good afternoon, Diaspora TV.
Yes, good afternoon. Thank you very much. My name is Robert Chigondu, calling from Chicago.
Robert Salongo.
Salongo Chigondu, yes. How are you doing?
I'm good, brother. How are you doing?
Good. Quick, thank you very much for the opportunity.
Okay.
Quick greetings to all your viewers and listeners. And just let them know we are getting ready for them here in Chicago. They should all turn out in big numbers.
Okay.
And greetings to Kiki. How are you doing?
I'm good, Salongo. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. So I thought the questioner from Dallas presented an opportunity for you to sort of highlight what we are cooking up in terms of an IT forum here in Chicago. We are starting the conversation. So those who are interested in IT and those who don't know anything about it, I thought you should highlight what we are thinking, because we are planning to present to them a 2-hour session about technology, but focused on IT. And I wanted people to hear about that. And I have to say that I thank you very much for championing this. It was your idea, and you brought it to us as the local organizing committee.
All right. Salongo, if I can ask you a question, since you are among the organizers down there.
Yes.
So what should somebody coming for the first time to Chicago, your area, what should they expect?
What should they expect? First time in Chicago. Chicago is a city of many things to do, as we say.
Okay.
We have a lot of sites to visit as a town. Lots of museums, lots of architectural tours that the city conducts. So there's a lot of architecture. A lot of people don't know that the city of Chicago is very big in the architectural world. We have a lot of historical buildings that people can go around to see. One of them that I would like to point out is the Sears Tower. For a long time, it was the tallest building in the U.S. Today, there is what we call a sky deck that people can go to. Basically, on top of that building, about 1,000 feet or so above the ground, you get to see Chicago, pretty much the entire Chicago metropolis, and the neighboring states, Indiana, Wisconsin. So it's very exciting. And a lot more. We got great entertainment that you've seen me talk about it several times.
I was going to ask you about that how is the entertainment part of it? How is it going? Because we've been hearing a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, well, there's always people trying to spread false information, but I would like to reassure your viewers and the UNA membership at large that everything is all right. Nobody should worry about anything. Our entertainment is on as lined up. It's going to be huge. It's going to be fun. Everybody should come out and enjoy this.
Say that one more time. Mugenda Korachi?
Tugenda
nyini kenza denjagala. Kale Chigundu webale nnyo sebo eh.
Okay, no problem.
All right, bro. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was Robert Chigundu the Salongo, who is one of the organizers in Chicago, and he has enlightened some of the things that we're going to be seeing, a lot of things that to visit, a lot of sites to, move from one state to another. Go and see what's happening in one state and connect. That's, what UNA is all about, connection here and there, platforms. A lot of people may say that UNA has done nothing, but a lot of people have joined friends, they have seen people they have never seen, they have got friends, they have connected, they have, even marriages have happened in UNA. But it's all about connections. Once in a while, mukola nnyo muveeyo mugende musanyukemu, relieve stress. A lot of people are dying of stress. A lot of people are having mental issues. Last time we were talking about mental issues with the millennial group. That's one thing, because tomorrow break, tomorrow vacations. Find time, go there, chill, enjoy yourself, and relax. Yes, in Ngatoroza and enjoy Uganda Kola, something like that. Okay, back to you, Kugonza.
Yeah.
You've had, he enlightened actually one of the questions which he asks you, that people, what should people expect? And in case you are just joining us, you can give us a call like the way Robert has done. Give us a call on 857-222-1126, and you'll be live on air. Ask any question you want, and any comment. Kugonza here will be able to answer that. So, as we wrap up, give us a brief things that you really see UNA has not done whatsoever.
So one of the things I think UNA has not done is, and I propose to do, is the UNA Scholarship Fund. So many people have asked me, UNA runs on low budget, how are you going to handle the scholarship fund? And one of the things that I told them, we were able to fundraise for Fistula back in Miami. So there's no way you can tell me the UNA cannot have a scholarship fund. So one of the things that the scholarship fund can be sustainable is basically my idea was we basically put it in the hands of the BOT, because the BOT has a 5-year mandate. So that means it's more sustainable and it has less political pressure. The funds can be collected during the UNA during the grand dinner at the convention. The funds can be collected when people are paying for hotels. You can put an option, contribute $10 or $20 towards the UNA Scholarship Fund. And also the other thing I wanted to encourage is the individual scholarships. So I personally am providing individual scholarships for people who are interested in the IT field. If you go to my website, that is kugonza.com/scholarship, you should be able to go there and see what scholarship I'm providing. It's $1,000 every year. And I believe people who are in the transportation field and want to encourage others to join, those who are in the nursing field, those who are in the aerospace, those who are in engineering, they should be able to also provide those individual scholarships in the areas they feel they're interested in. And that should all be put into the UNA website. So you have the UNA Scholarship Fund and you also have the individual scholarships. And that will help sustain scholarships, and that will help see that UNA has something to offer than just, because most people are complaining it's only entertainment, it's only conversion. So once we do such things, that will encourage people to even pay their membership. It will increase the relevance of the organization. And also the different committees I talked about setting up, the immigration and legal committees, because most people affected here are people who come here and they need legal information. They don't have it. Our UNA website should have legal information. It should have small businesses and investment committee should be set up for that. Education and scholarship committee, I've already talked about that. That should be set up. And the other things, I think I've talked about much of the thing. And also, because about the developing the local chapters, I've already said I've lived in 4 communities. I know the problems the people are facing those communities. I have the skills to develop all the local chapters. Let it be from IT, let it be from mobilization, let it be engaging. So, and I've already started establishing contacts and relationships with all these local chapters, and already it's helping me basically see my role come to life.
All right. You've had the man himself. In case you have any question, you can give us a call with this last minute. You can give us a call on 857-222-1126. If you have anything to say to Kugonza Kiki, you can give us a call. And one here, Benji Lois is saying, please can you put on the screen the number to call in the present to first? Yes, the number to call is 857-222-1126. In case you're outside US, you can give us a call on WhatsApp. It will go through on 8+1 857-222-1126. In case you're local, as in you're in US, you can call direct 857-222-1126. One last question.
Yes.
There was an office,
Yes.
office.
Yes.
But it was closed.
Yes.
Because of so many reasons.
Yeah.
Would you, if you are the vice president, would you open the office anywhere?
So if we have the funds to sustain an office, yes.
The problem is with the funds. That's why it goes back to the facilitation.
Yeah.
So, can you run the office?
So basically,
Opening up the office, like a center, something like that.
it should be opened up, and it can be opened up. And I know as a non-profit organization, if we go to any institution, let it be a church or what, they can provide us a free room because they know we don't make profit. So any serious organization, and if we are serious enough, we should be looking into those options. So we should look at something we can get, as I said, that we can get for free. The Ethiopian communities have their centers, and all they do is basically lobby funds from the different cities, and they're able to set up their structures. So even that's one of the reasons why I pioneered the African Coalition Leaders for African Community Leaders in Seattle, because I thought that since we are small in number in the local communities, then coming together and building up your own big center that can help, and lobby the cities to help you fund for that building, it can reduce the strain on basically doing it alone. So, for example, if the Boston community came together and say, okay, us Africans here in the Boston community, Ugandans, Kenyans, Rwanda, what, let's come together, let's lobby the city of Boston or Waltham, and let's set up a community center. That could easily happen, and we would have an office, which is basically. So there are different ways you can explore in having an office. We can either use churches, which have like a free room we can use, and that can be an office.
Actually, we have somebody on the line. Good afternoon. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good. You are live on air. This is Diaspora TV.
Yeah. So thank you so much, the presenter. I'm called Aloysius Bingi from Virginia here.
Yes, Bingi.
Thank you so much for putting such a wonderful show. So my question to Akiki Kugonza is he's talked so much about him being a professional and an expert in AT, and he's explained to us things he's actually about to do. But I would like for him to actually tell the viewers and everybody who is listening how him actually as a person is prepared to change the way, especially the bureaucracies and accountability in Ghana, because having an IT expert is basically something that can help change the world. But we have heard a lot about how there is lack of accountability, transparency, and is there a tool or a database that he can actually bring in and change the way accountability has been? Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Benji. You've had the question?
Yes.
All right.
So about accountability and transparency of winner funds. So one of the things, so right now, I think the current director of communication is doing a great job in terms of of putting those structures in place. I think it's already happening. So right now, if you go and you pay your funds on the UNA website, you expect that there is a copy of that payment.
Okay.
So where transparency happens a lot is because when I was in Seattle at the registering desk, I realized that there was a lot of cash that was being collected. And one of the things that I actually told them, you don't have Square Cash to use to account for these funds. I told John Julius Moore and myself, go get a Square Cash app. And it was bought there and then, and we started using it.
To avoid the
cash. And one of the things that once you do that, we should... Any president, because the president, his role is to make sure there is financial accountability. So the president should be able to push the treasurer and produce a quarterly report to its members and say, these are the funds we are collecting and these are the expenditures. And also the accounting back in Uganda, they said the money is collected in Post Bank, but we should integrate Momo Pay, which is mobile money, on the UNA website, so that the people can easily pay that money, because Post don't have dollar currencies, they have Uganda shillings. And if the mobile money is integrated onto the UNA website, that means it is easier to pay and easier to manage. So accountability becomes very easy, and say, we collected this much amount of money from the funds in Uganda, we collected this much of money from the funds in the US, this was for vendor, this was for this. Once you have transparency and you give quarterly reports, people can see, okay, UNA is not making money or UNA is making money. And from there, we can build on from there. So transparency is very important. And throughout my past leadership, I've been providing that.
All right. Currently, UNA is using QuickBook.
Yes.
Do you have any other software that is so transparent or so straightforward than QuickBooks?
I think QuickBooks is transparent.
Okay.
The only problem we have is that the people who are using it, they are not providing those reports. I don't know if the president is not allowing them to provide the reports, or the treasurer doesn't have a way to communicate and tell us these are funds. Because QuickBooks, I've used QuickBooks. It tells you how much money was collected and from which sources. It's a good tool, and all what it requires is, are you able to send out those quarter reports and show people that this is.
So it's not about the software or the system, but it's about the
people.
The people being transparent.
Yes, exactly.
Because they can hide the information and they can put the information on the.
Exactly.
I got you. Yes, you can do the same. Give us a call, 857-222-1126. You ask those questions, and Kugonza here will be able to answer those questions. Remember, we are live on Diaspora TV, and we're going to be live in Chicago. You happen to be there. Register. It's $50 if you're a new person, and if you're an old person, you want to renew your membership, it's $20. Go to UNA website. That's unaonline.org. Register. And let's have fun in Chicago. Let's enjoy ourselves in Chicago. Let's see who's going to be the next UNA president, the vice president, the treasurer. There are so many people who are standing, and most of them, they have gone through here. They have come here. They have told you what they have to do, except one person who I'm still waiting. That's Major CC. Sinabakola basebo naye kansubire nti ojja kujja budde bwebo. And for you, if you are down in Chicago right now, you can give us a call, give us update, because I understand every candidate nga tugenze Chicago.
Yeah.
Nga tugenze Chicago.
Chicago.
Yes. A lot of so many candidates are in Chicago right now, because I've been talking to them. They're in Chicago, having talking to members in Chicago and see how the preparations are going on. There is a cookout in Chicago.
I was in Chicago on Mother's Day, so I felt that was enough.
Okay.
Because logistically, I don't think I can be everywhere
I know.
at any given time.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's logistical issues.
Jude Tadeo Atenyi is saying that thanks Akiki, you sound authentic. All the best. All right. Thank you so much. And for those of you who are watching, Jude Atenyi, thank you so much for watching Diaspora TV. Binji Lois, thank you so much for watching Diaspora TV. Derek Mukasa, also thank you so much for watching Diaspora TV. Grace Biaitima, I think you are in Minnesota. Thank you so much. Tennessee, you are in Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee. Thank you so much for watching Diaspora Television. Dennis Mugenyi, also you are watching. And Diana Kemirembe, also you are doing a great job. Thank you so much for watching. This is Diaspora TV, and this is how we do it all the time. So, as we conclude.
Yes.
give us, summarize whatever you've decided. In summary.
Okay, so in summary, so first of all,
call upon people to give you the votes and tell them how to vote for you.
I ask you humbly, if we need change in UNA, if you want to avoid politics, please avoid the people who pay for you membership to vote for them. Look for leaders who are transparent. Don't look for people who are politicking. Throwing you all these sorts of flyers. Look at our most important. Look at our past leadership, and also look at what we are going to provide. That is very important for any organization to succeed in leadership. All my leadership experiences and what I'm going to provide is on my website, kugonza.com/leadership. Check it out. I've put all my leadership skills there and what I'm going to provide. And I humbly ask for your vote. Come Chicago. Come and be the change that you want to see in leader. We need leadership. We don't need politics in our non-profit organization. This is not the government of Uganda. It's a non-profit organization serving you. You should look for what am I providing to you instead of just politics.
All right. For those of you who are watching, thank you so much. Not forgetting Trudy Kalisa. Thank you so much for watching. And Kateira. Also, thank you so much for watching. And who else? Aman. Also, thank you. Andrew Sebugwao. Now we're Kabuya Jude. Now we're Sultan. Thank you so much for watching. And Sultan is Sultan. I think. Bikukwata bingi naye tukwetaaga Chicago jangu, and thank you so much for watching Diaspora Television. And Diana Clement is saying very trustworthy, humble and dependable and very knowledgeable. Yes,
thank you.
Diana Kwanyi. Yes, and for those viewers, we've been honored for you being with us. And this is the end of our program, and hope we see you in Chicago. Okay. Abe Chicago bagambo otya. Abe Chicago.
Chicago people. Ask you for your support. Ask you for your votes. Please avoid politics at whatever cost. We need to develop UNA, and we need to basically have leadership. So viewers should be able to differentiate between leadership and what is politics. And I think those who have seen my videos have already clearly put out the difference between politics.
But in an organization where there are elections, you can't avoid politics. That's already politics.
It can be avoided, as I've told you, that one of the things you can avoid is amend the constitution, remove the idea of people creating those groups and teams. If identified, they should put strict rules. It's done in universities and so on because you're all trying to serve. But if people are,
you see, even in the churches, they do politics.
It is there, but it can be minimized. You see, there's so there is
just
ways.
Say a clean politics. Clean politics.
Not clean politics. It can be minimized. Trust me, it can be done.
All right. Muganda wange John webale nnyo nawo okubeera ko John ali Texas webale nnyo nawo okubeera ko oyo no musajja wange nnyo John samwogerere nkwebaza byonna byokola ebintu byebyo. As you all know that tomorrow we have a boat crew celebrating one of our own, Julie Zawede birthday. It's going to be on Seaport Boulevard. And for those of you who are willingly very anxious to see the Miss Uganda North America, yes, come to Chicago. You'll see Miss Uganda North America. You'll be participating. You'll be able to vote and see everything on red carpet here and there. So many platforms, so many programs they're going to be running in Chicago. So be able to register and don't miss the boat cruise in Chicago. Everything's going to be there and we'll be there too. Come, have fun and everything. As for me, Alan Watson, Sibulabantu.
Thank you, viewers, and thank you for watching Diaspora TV. Let's support our own Alan Watson and his team and hope to see you in Chicago.
All right. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are contesting for any leadership in UNA, Diaspora TV, which is ULAC, buli omu yenna yesimbyewo ffe tubaagaliza birungi byerere te buli kimu kyonna kitambule bwerere mubeere beerufu ng'engambo bw'ennaku zino bwegamba mubeere beerufu mwebeereremu buli kimu kyonna mufune endagamuntu mulonde ekikago 7
Thank you, sir.
All right.
And thanks for hosting me.
All right. We bali nnyo kutwagaliza buwanguzi bwerere bw'oliba otuuse tetwerabira.
No, I won't forget.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching Diaspora TV. Alan Watson and for entire team Diaspora TV, we say see you in Chicago and have a blessed weekend.
Simple church praise song. Dr. Visa. Lwacho ya muchachi. Memola baba imba muchachi. Bali babi bali bayaye. Neva tunazake. Ngambira koni aje muchachi. Abalogo moje muchachi. Nebola baba imba muchachi. Baba naza kemi. Wanaza, 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 wanaza. Abantu bali babi, bali bayaye. Yesu yobasatira.
Wanaza kebibi Wangola no mosaico Sitani ya swaziwa Wanaza kebibi Wanaza, 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 wanaza Wanaza, 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 wanaza
Abajja mwembuto nsonga mbere Nebola bayimba muchachi Balinga gwe Yesu yabanazara Nebola banyimba Nebola bantenda Nebola banyimba Yesu yanaza naza Ezimuje nazo naba Uliniyosha zambi zangu
Wanaza, 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 baby.
You took my sins away. You washed me with your blood. Satan lost it all. Hallelujah. You took my sins away. Uliniyosha dhambi zangu. Ulininunua kwa damu yako. Shetani ameshindwa. Uliniyosha dhambi zangu.
Wanaza kebibi Wangola no mosaico Sitani ya swaziwa Wanaza kebibi